welcome to Gagrule.net. This is Gagrule Live on Facebook, on Twitter, and YouTube, and Gagrule.net. And my name is Wally Sarkisian. Today, we're going to outline how Armenians can save themselves from the enemy within. As you all saw, every political party with all different backgrounds, they protested, they tried to remove this Turkish agent from power by protesting civilized way. They didn't want a bloodshed. For 2 years, every party have tried it. Every organization have tried it. They all failed. Because this Turkish agent is very smart. He built this, he spent millions on police, security. So he's barricading himself behind the police and creating this iron curtain. And the only people he meet is those guys. Aliyev. Every 2 months, he's in Europe meeting Aliyev. But he refused to meet any Armenian leader in opposition side. He's refused to do live press conference where every country, every leader, whether it's democracy or dictatorship, they do press conference. He refused to do that. For 2 years, he just says, send me your messages, and he goes on Facebook, and that's what he does. And just one girl collect this messages from here, and then it says, present it to him. If he like, he answer. If he doesn't, this guy is a dictator. If you don't know that by now. So therefore, removing this ruthless dictator, Armenian people are exhausted. Armenian people are demoralized. Armenian people are divided. There is no way any party, any organization can remove this dictator. It's impossible. We saw it in the last 2 years. So what is the solution? The solution is Egyptian solution to Armenian problem. Military intervention, removing Turkish agent from power. But the question is, does Armenia has Sisi? The Armenian generals, is there one general in Armenia will do this? Yes, some Armenians says, oh yeah, you need a bloodshed. There is already Armenia bleeding, thousands dead. Every day in the border people. The land are being lost every day, Pashinyan handing over. So what blood? A country needs blood to survive. He fooled Armenians. He said, oh, you know, I stopped the war because if I didn't, 20,000 Armenians would die. Well, that's war. That's what war is for. That's what first Karabakh war. People died. 6 years they fought until they achieved what they want. Syria, 10 years, 11 years been fighting. You can't count soldiers when your country is in defeat. This was engineered, planned by this criminal Pashinyan.
Ապագաներ, նախիններ, ես ոչ քոչանական եմ, ոչ լևոնական եմ, ոչ նիկոլա, ես հայկական եմ։ Ասում են ինչու է հողերը տվեցի։ Ասում է հողերը տվեցի, որ այսքան կյանք 25000 կյանք իբր թե փրկեմ։ Ոչ, կյանք են տալիս հող փրկելու համար, որ իր համար է հող, հայրենիք փրկելու համար։ Կյանք են տալիս, որ հայրենիք փրկեն, ոչ թե հայրենիք են տալիս, որ կյանք փրկեն։ Ում է պետք է կյանքն առանց հայրենիքի։
It's exactly like what happened in Egypt. Egypt, Morsi was a Turkish agent, and he too overwhelmingly was elected. But Sisi, this general, he knew it. This is Turkish agent. The Turkey is behind it. He counter-revolution. He overthrown. They throw all those thugs in jail, and now Egypt safe and peace and united country. And that's what Armenian people have to demand from Armenian generals. Those generals who sitting behind that table, those guys, time for them to act, time for them to arrest this Turkish agent. This is what need to be. This guy was a Turkish agent, came in and fooled Armenian with revolution, corruption. Have you asked him where is 4 years this corruption? Where is it? He couldn't find it. He has time to go every week, meet Aliyev, have ice cream, but he has no time to investigate if there is corruption. It was all lie. All he fabricated, this guy. He's a master of lie. There is no such a thing. Yeah, every country has corruption. Welcome, come to America and have a look at the corruption here. Everywhere there is corruption. But they don't do revolution. They put them on trial, they investigate. That's how you do with the corruption. Armenia, you have one solution. That is Egyptian solution. The military, you must convince the military general to intervene to remove this Turkish agent. By now, everybody know from the act how he's handing piece by piece Artsakh and even part of Armenia. You never know where this ends. You never know. Now he's gonna go to meet his brother Aliyev again. So, what is next concession he gonna make? You never know. He played this good psychological warfare with Armenian people, and there are some stupid Armenians support this because of one thing. Oh, formers and formers. So how long can you sing this song? Armenians getting tired of hearing former and former. So the message is for Armenian generals, get off your fat bum, do something. You, general, you knew Pashinyan committed crime. Otherwise, why 25 of you send a letter to him asking him to resign? Because you knew it, but you didn't do action. Dear generals, Pashinyan took you to a defeat. To a defeat. Pashinyan demoralized you. Pashinyan, this criminal, he demoralized you. He destroyed the military to stay in power. This was engineered war, designed, planned by Pashinyan. This is how they met first time. Yes, that's how they met. And that's how the bodyguard suddenly become rest in peace. That's what Pashinyan is doing now. Throwing people in jail, building this vicious police to protect himself and his thugs. Armenian Egyptian solution is your solution. Convince the military general to make the move, arrest this criminal, because otherwise nothing gonna work. Armenian people have tried it every conceivable way to do it this civil way. Ain't gonna work. And doesn't work, didn't work in any country. And will not work in Armenia. You must move. Every Armenian man, woman, children must write a letter to the generals, to military headquarters, saying, please intervene. The country is bleeding. Artsakh is losing. It's time the general to make the move. There is no way you could liberate this country from the Turks without removing Turkish agent. It's time this man be arrested by the generals. You know, generals, all those medals you have, all those stars you have on your shoulder, doesn't mean nothing. Nothing if you cannot defend your country within and from outside. This means nothing. Those uniform you're wearing is useless. If you cannot liberate your country from the enemy within or outside, if you're not intelligent enough to see the enemy, then you don't deserve all these medals or these stars on your shoulder. You must make the move. You must save Armenia from within. This guy is the enemy within. You have to understand that. He's the enemy within. This is what need to happen. Yes, those people has to be arrested by the generals, by the military, put them on trial, investigate what happened there, because we're hearing all those news about this war was designed, engineered, planned by these two criminals. You do not stop a war when enemy just achieve his goal. You say, okay, now I'm going to stop. Now I'm going to... No, that was design, plan. This war was designed. We showed you all that stuff, so we don't want to go that time for action. That is Egyptian solution to Armenian problem. Every Armenian has to write a letter to a general. Here is how. Yes, this has to be a postcard. Every Armenian, man, woman, children around the world should write a letter short to Armenian generals, demand intervention, removing this Turkish agent as soon as possible. Only military can do this. Armenian people tried it, they couldn't. They are exhausted, they are demoralized, they are divided, they cannot do it. This is the time where the military has to intervene. It's your job, generals, to save this country. Don't just sell your country for money or a couple of stars on your shoulder. It's time. You see, like first Karabakh War, Vazgen Sarkisian, Monty, all those guys, they were not even generals. They saved the country, liberated Artsakh. But you guys have all these stars in your shoulder, just sitting in your bum, doing nothing. Doing nothing. He demoralized you. He destroyed your moral value. And you're just sitting there saluting to him. I mean, do this guy really deserve a salute? I don't think so. I don't think so. So go ahead, every Armenian and general, do this. That's what you need to do. Arrest them, put them on trial, find out how this war Pashinyan engineered and designed and failed, and Armenia now is bleeding. It's your job, generals. You must do it. Ask all Armenians around the world. I keep repeating this. Write a letter, a simple letter like this to Armenian generals. Dear generals, Armenia is bleeding. Artsakh is disappearing. You must intervene. Arrest and remove Pashinyan must be your first priority. This is a letter every Armenian has to send to their generals. If you know a general personally, send them this letter. If you don't know, send them to Armenian Military headquarters. Ask them for action. Ask them why Egypt can do it. Why not Armenia? It's the same copy. What happened in Egypt, it happened in Armenia. They too. This Morsi, when he came power, he exactly same thing. He says the former government is corrupt. And the Egyptians believe him and elect him. And then they find out he was Turkish agent. The general with integrity, Sisi, move in, arrest them. All he is and his thug throw him in jail. And now Egypt, peaceful country. Do it. You can do it. Thank you for watching. Please share this. And please ask the general to act. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. We'll see you in different episodes.